When I speak about my mum, I think just kind of implementing good values, and I speak about trying to be a good person and make good decisions, but I think that does help you, especially in and around this environment. And I think looking at my two sisters and my brother, we're all very close, and now they're not only my brother and my sisters, they're also my best friends, and I think having that support, especially when you're growing up and now having the pressures of playing football, it's fantastic, and I think I can thank her for creating that environment and allowing us to develop them relationships.
In terms of family, like my dad and my brother are very heavily involved in sport, so from a day-to-day perspective they were always really good to talk about training and nutrition and all those kind of things, that, you know, to advise and help me with those kind of things, because again, when I first started playing, we eventually got to semi-pro, so you still had to do little bits on the side, with whether it was in the gym or out in the pitch running. So my brother is still adamant that I've got a left foot because of him, because he kind of forced me to try and practice in the garden, so yeah.
I think my dad in particular has kind of instilled a few values in me that I think I try to refer back to anytime I make a decision, and one in particular is probably about regret. So, you know, he basically picked up sticks and moved my family to California, not really knowing what was going to happen. And he's always told me that he would never be able to live with the regret if he didn't try, you know, and he never would have been able to live with himself if he didn't know what was possible. So he just said, you know, I just went out in there and did it, and if it worked, it did, and if it didn't, then home would always be there. But so that's kind of one thing that I keep in the back of my mind anytime I make a decision or I see an opportunity. I think, right, you know, just try it and see what happens.